Hey everyone, Reaper here again with another video. This time I'm starting a new series. It's probably going to be maybe a 5-part series of some Batman villains that are in my collection. So let's get started, right? Alright, some of these are really lesser known villains and some of them are well known villains. So we'll start off with this one right here. Batman 588. This is the first appearance of Matches Malone, who appeared in the Gotham TV series. Not much known about that character on my part, other than a shitty name. Batman 43. This was the New 52 line. The first appearance of Mr. Bloom. I think he's pretty cool. He's a very odd villain, but definitely one that's more affordable and more accessible to newer collectors. And here's a couple of the ones. Here are a couple others I have here. Batman 331, first appearance of one of the Electrocutioners. Detective Comics 644, first appearance of another Electrocutioner, and I think there's another one that I don't think I have or didn't have the patience to go digging for or whatever. But they appeared, or at least the Electrocutioner appeared, I believe, on one of the earlier seasons of Gotham. Now that show is coming to an end, you might want to still, if you want to get some villains, you could stock up on them. Here's another character that showed up in the on the show Gotham. Detective Comics New 52 #1. This is the first appearance of the Doll Maker. Well, I think he was called Dr. Dollmacher in the show because, you call him a doll maker. That's just stupid, right? Here's a well-known one. Really cool cover. I mean, I was never a big fan of Mike Mignola or any of his covers. I mean, I liked what he did with the Death in the Family, the Joker cover. I think that was great. But he always made Batman look like, geez, need to go on a diet or something. But anyway, Detective Comics 583, still an affordable book. First appearance of the Ventriloquist, who I first learned about from the animated series many years ago. Here's another one that's from the animated series. Now, it's the first appearance of two characters. This is Detective Comics 469. It's first appearance of Dr. Phosphorus, whatever. But it's also the first appearance of Rupert Thorne, who was featured prominently on the animated series. Another one from the Gotham TV series, early seasons. I don't remember which one. Batman 535, the first appearance of the Ogre. Here we go. It's I think a 4-part series. Batman the Cult. This is the first appearance of Deacon Blackfire. I had first learned of this guy from the Batman Arkham Knight video game. Again, pretty cheap. You can get it pretty cheap. Here we go. I know this one, excuse me. This one was sort of hot for a while. Batman 666. This is the first appearance it's a first appearance of many characters, some of which I don't remember. But prominently, it's the first appearance of Professor Pig, who was also prominently shown in the Batman Arkham Knight game. He's a pretty creepy character. All right, here we go. We all know this one, right? Vengeance of Bane #1, the first appearance of Bane. Need I say more? Getting to the end. These videos are not necessarily meant to go on for 20-30 minutes. Here we go. Now, this is the first appearance of Batman 635. This is the first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. Remember, the Red Hood made his first appearance in Detective Comics 168, which I do not have. If I had it, I would show it. But this is still a pretty hot book. I mean, I think it fetches well over $100, depending on the condition. So it's still pretty cool to have. Pretty cool cover, too. I like the Red Hood. Last 3 for this video. Batman 155. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. I think it's debatable. I think some say that the first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin was Batman 99. I don't know. There's a lot of debate out there about the first true Silver Age appearance of the Penguin, but I believe this one is more widely accepted as his first appearance. You know, typical cover from the 60s. This came out in 63. You know, Batman fighting all sorts of monsters or whatever. But I do like the colors on this cover. I really do. I like the black and the yellow. I think it's really, really, looks really nice. It pops. Detective Comics 411. First appearance of Talia al Ghul. Now, I know Talia is not always a bad, considered a bad person or bad guy. Some of these characters, I couldn't possibly get to everybody because I don't have everybody. And some characters have been bad for a while and then turn good. So I think it fluctuates with Talia. But, for a while she was, one of the bad guys. And she made her first appearance here in Detective 411. And bigger than Talia, and the last one for this video, I have to hold this one up a bit because you got to get a little too much glare on it. Well, there you go. Batman 232, awesome Neil Adams cover. First appearance of Ra's al Ghul. And this is probably the most expensive in this video. That'll cost you a few bills to get, depending on the condition. I have a 7.5, so I think that's probably, what is it, like a $300 book maybe in this condition? Maybe, I don't know. But still a very, very, very cool character to have in your collection, and a major villain that to come out of the Bronze Age, because remember, Batman, the majority of his main villains came out of the Golden Age. By this time in 1971, he was fighting the Riddler. He was fighting Scarecrow had come back. Two-Face was about to come back, but a lot of them, Catwoman, they all came from Joker. They all came from the Golden Age. Ra's al Ghul was one of a handful of characters that came out in the 60s and the 70s to be a major threat to Batman in decades to come, for many decades. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 to come out pretty soon. Take care, everyone.